The Emerald Isle, the thriving city of Dublin, and we're glad to have you with us from Aviva Stadium. A neutral site showdown as both of these teams hoping to make an early season statement. It's the North Carolina Tar Heels and the TCU Horned Frogs. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Javi Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Hey guys, both North Carolina and TCU are thrilled to start the college football season here in Ireland. Remember, this is a matchup that was last year's opening game for North Carolina, and TCU got a win in Chapel Hill. There's a lot of revenge on the line, but more importantly, just excited to be playing here in Ireland where we are developing so many new college football fans. North Carolina versus TCU. Cannot wait to get the ball in the air. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. To the air, it's Craig. Working that left side now. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. Now the play fake. Punts it out of the air. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man. It's small. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And I really love the idea of this guy running crossing routes, right, guys? He's got the speed to separate from defenders, but if you could put it out in front of him on the run, he's going to catch that thing and turn it up, and you saw all the yards after catch on that one. That was a big-time play, really nice play design for a guy with tremendous speed.
All right, guys, let's think a little bit about big-picture TCU. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. That when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Now on the move. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Looking to pass. It's Craig. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Horned Frogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Trying to run, it's Payne. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Calls his own number. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, TCU!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So an 82-yard drive there, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here comes the sophomore running back. He is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level, they can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up.
Open field on the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tar Heel. Extra point here will tie the game. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jet. There he goes. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Horned Frogs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Craig. Makes the catch.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
Bounced off his feet.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They'll keep it on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Breaks the tackle. Snags it, and there's running room. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Unloads quickly. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Running inside. It's Payne. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Craig. Stands in and takes the hit. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Makes the catch, but it's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The give on the option. Might have a chance. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Guys, he's already got 44 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season. And the Horned Frogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Runs through a tackle. At the end of that last play, there is a Tar Heel down on the field and shaken up. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Here comes the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. This drive started about the time Walter Camp invented football, but the defense can finally get a stop on 3rd and long. throws to the wideout. Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And, guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. At the end of quarter one, let's check out the start for both of these quarterbacks. First play of the period, first down here. Gives it to the back on the draw. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic. Breaks into the open. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Might as well stick with him. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
To the air, it's Edwards. He's going to run it. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
It's incomplete. A 4th down stop, and the turnover on downs. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's small. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Payne. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Snagged out of the air. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And a tremendous return will be stopped at the 28-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. The give to the lone running back. Got room on the return. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Tar Heels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Now on the option. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. pushes toward the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, North Carolina! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Payne. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Sends it back in motion. A run for the quarterback. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Looking to throw, it's Craig. Quickly to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Might be changing the route. Trying to get it to the marker. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Small. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The Horned Frogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. On the ground with the counter. Plows through the defense. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the 2nd level before he's even getting contacted. That
intercepted, a first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man on the right. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw. It's Edwards. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Firing to the right. Complete. Runs through a man. He might have space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, UNC!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
They'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Bunch formation for these receivers. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's small. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Caught in the backfield, it's Payne. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. It's complete to the right. TCU calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Working the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Horned Frogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to throw, it's Craig. Fires to the middle. Got his man on the right. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9. Timeout taken by the Horned Frogs. That's their final 1. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Touchdown, TCU! Makes the catch. Plenty of room. Feet down in the end zone.
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
Getting set for the point after. And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. On the move. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and we'll see if they're content to run out the clock here in the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. Will boot it away to start the second half. Bringing it out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Going to the run to start this second half. Got enough for the first. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
And they'll knock him down. Now on second down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. And the Tar Heels send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Craig. Throws to the wideout. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. The Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Keeps it himself and gets the 1st. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
Off play action. The quick out. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. And the Tar Heels go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Hey, guys, checking in from the TCU sideline. One thing I'm really keeping my eyes on here today, guys, this quarterback is banged up. He told me before the game that he has had to really fight through some soreness throughout the course of this week. I can tell you he's already taken some contact, and it is definitely a storyline that I am following throughout the course of this game. I'll keep you posted with everything I hear down here on the sidelines. Guys, back to you.
Holly, we'll see what kind of problems that might cause. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking for a man. It's Craig. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Horned Frogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Taking it the other way. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. Wow, you just don't see that a lot. Pass interference negating a pick 6. What a costly penalty. He wants to throw it again. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And that's frustrating for an offense, man, because you got great field position set up. You want to be aggressive. You want to take advantage of it. But in order to do that, the offensive line has...
Trying to beat the D deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket. And the penalty. Out of the gun to give to the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Here's the pressure. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking long. A full dive to haul that one in. The Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. Right back to him on the ground. There's a crease. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Through 3 quarters of play, and both of these quarterbacks have put up some stats. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll go right back to it. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
The Horned Frogs offense takes the field ready to get going. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground and you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds his big tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. From the gun, running back gets to give. There's some room. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a 1st down. They'll run play action. Hauls it in.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his tool.
3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And the Horned Frogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. The snap sets up to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for in that play.
Unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Nowhere to go on that one. That'll bring up 2nd and 10. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Trying play action. Got the quick pass. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. 1st down here, what has been a highly entertaining Week 0 game. What a welcome to college football for this season. Oh, they're after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality.